Mm, no, I don't think I remember that.
You don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
Okay, okay.
Let's see, how could I say that? Uh, no, I don't remember that.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see what else I remember. Yeah, I can't put it in words.
Okay. It's okay. I remember you telling me why you moved to New Jersey. Why did you decide to move from Virginia to New Jersey? Do you remember? Was it more jobs? Was that it? Or was it a better way of living? Was that it?
Let's see, what was that? When I first came. Well, in the beginning, my brother decided to leave home
Okay.
and go up north,
Okay.
or come to the north. And he was here for quite a few years.
Which brother was that?
That was, where did he get to it? That was Robert.
Okay.
That was the firstborn.
Okay,
I think I
okay.
did name him.
Okay.
Yeah. And as I grew and got old enough, then I wanted to come to Jersey, come to the northern state. And I came here and went to work and worked out.
Do you remember your first job here?
Yes,
What was it?
the housework.
A housework? Okay.
Housework.
Okay. So you've been staying in Jersey ever since you were a teenager?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I came here when I was working. I think when I was 18.
Okay. You by yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. How did Grandma and them feel about you moving?
Well, my mother wasn't living there. My
Okay.
mother had passed
Okay.
when I came to Jersey.
Okay.
And I came here. That was, I guess about 3 or 4 years after she had passed.
Okay.
And what else?
How did your brothers and sisters feel about you moving to Jersey, and how did your father feel about you moving to Jersey?
Well, they didn't mind.
They didn't mind?
They didn't mind me
Okay.
coming to Jersey.
Okay. All right, Earlene, state your name and where you're from for the camera.
Hello, my name is Earlene
Okay.
Virginia Rogers,
Okay.
and I'm from Newark, New Jersey.
Okay. How long have you been staying in Newark?
I've been here all my life.
All your life. All right. Tell me about growing up here, Earlene.
Well, I'll tell you, from the time I grew up here and now is a whole lot different.
What's the difference?
The difference is, I know then there was a lot of segregation, but I didn't feel it too much in where I lived at.
Okay.
I was living in the Ironbound section of Newark.
Okay.
I went to Hawkins Street School, and I guess I was about, well, there weren't very many blacks in that school,
Okay.
but still in all, we had a good time.
Oh yeah.
And I had a whole lot of white friends
Oh yeah.
that used to come to the house. We used to eat. We had a good time.
Yeah.
I didn't feel this feeling of difference
Racism.
in color
Yeah.
until I moved from the Ironbound section and moved to Newark, which they used to call On the Hill.
Okay.
And then I lived on Broome Street, and I went to Morton Street School.
Okay.
Then. And that's when I really felt the
Color.
feeling of color.
Okay.
Because the children that I went to school with at Hawkins Street School, they even had the blacks were even not even as sociable
Okay.
to the other blacks as the whites
Okay.
were. But still in all, I still had a good time, and most of the white kids, I even went from the Ironbound section up to the on the hill. I had a whole lot of white friends, and I guess that's one of the reasons why I used to get in a lot of fights.
Okay. Tell me about your experiences with family. Who do you remember the most, and why do they stand out in your mind?
Well, I had family here in New York,
Right.
but then my mother's and family, his sisters and brothers, most were in Virginia.
Right.
And I used to go back and forth.
Okay.
But I was the only one that was going back and forth in the family up here and
Right.
the family down there.
Right.
And I was very close to my Aunt Marie.
Yeah.
And my Aunt Edith, she passed away early, but
Right.
my Aunt Marie, we were very close. I went down there and I stayed a good while when her husband was sick.
Yeah.
She took him to Lourdes, France. And I stayed there and took care of her four children.
She took them where?
To Lourdes, France.
She took them to France?
Yes.
This was overseas?
Overseas.
Oh, yeah? Why did they go to
Because-
France?
Well, her husband was sick.
Right.
And he had cancer, and she was trying to cure him
Okay.
of the cancer, and she had heard about the water at Lourdes,
Okay.
the place where Bernadette had seen the Virgin Mary.
Okay.
And so she took him there to bathe in that water.
Okay.
So that's how I got to live with her family in
Okay.
Virginia.
Oh, I never knew that. I never knew that. Do you remember Grandpa?
Oh,
you remember
yeah.
him? How was he as a man?
He was a wonderful man. We had a good time.
Yeah.
I remember I had a picture of myself, and I took it down there, and my grandfather said, I showed him the picture, and I was trying to tell him it was a picture of me, and he's looking at it and said, "How come you didn't bring her down here?" It was a picture of me.
What do you remember about your mother and father?
Well, my mom is Beatrice. I don't know too much about my father,
Okay.
so I can't tell you too much about him.
Okay.
But my mom, we've really been very close. She's wonderful. I guess whatever I am right now, I guess I owe to my mom, because we've always been close and we've always been devoted to each other.
Okay. What do you remember about Leonda's, Aunt Jeanette?
Well, Leonis and William was two brothers,
Okay.
and they used to go out together. And they grew up together,
Okay.
and they both started to school about the same time.
Okay.
And they were very devoted to each other. But Leander was he was the youngest,
Okay.
and William was the oldest. He was
Okay.
older than Leander.
Now, was that Uncle Will who's in the nursing home, who was in the
No.
nursing home with Grandma? No?
No.
Okay.
She's
Oh.
talking about
Yeah.
Uncle Henry.
Oh, okay, okay.
They were the closest.
Okay.
You talking about Uncle Henry and Leonda's, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Leander and William.
Okay. His Uncle Henry's name was William Henry Rogers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
William Henry, okay.
William Henry, right.
Okay.
And Leander was named
Yeah,
just
Leonda.
Leander.
Okay.
I don't think he had any.
How do you remember Mammy?
Who?
Mamie? Well, Mamie, wasn't it?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Mamie
She raised you all when your stepmother kind of like
when my
in
mother
between.
passed.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
my mother passed.
Okay.
I never was with my stepmother.
Okay. I remember Grandma speaking of the stepmother. I asked Grandma if she was mean in any way. Grandma said she wasn't. Grandma. I remember her saying that she was a real nice lady. Do you know? Did you have
Yeah.
any experiences with the stepmother?
Not too much.
You not too much.
Not too much.
Okay. Did you care for any?
Yeah, I
You did?
liked her all right. She
Okay.
was very nice.
Okay. Okay.
But she was more for my younger sisters,
Right.
like Edith and Marie.
What happened to Aunt Edith?
Edith, she was young,
Okay.
and we all went to the same school,
Okay.
and she was real nice.
Okay.
She's kind.
Yeah, she was really my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why was she your favorite?
Because she used to love to cook.
Oh yeah.
And I used to love to go there and cook, make it. And she called me and tell me she wanted me to make her a banana pudding. We used to make all kinds of dessert dishes together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have a favorite uncle?
I did.
Oh, yeah.
Who was your favorite
That was
uncle?
her husband.
Okay.
He used to call me, what does he call me?
Topsy.
Topsy.
Yeah, he used to call me Topsy, and he took me out to the country to see my mother's people.
Okay.
Grandmother's people.
Yeah.
Well,
The
yeah,
Wiggins.
Okay.
The Wiggins.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he took me out to further out in the country to see them.
Okay.
And he used to take me around to visit all the relatives.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you remember Syfe? Tell me about Syfe.
Who?
Syfe.
Who's?
The Syfe, Kevin's brother Syfe.
Oh, Seth. Oh, Seth.
Seth. Okay.
Oh, Seth.
Seth. What is Kevin's brother's name? Cy.
Cy.
Oh,
Yes.
Cy.
His name was Cy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Cy. He was
Was a little boy.
Little boy grew up, and he wanted to be with us. And
Yeah.
I brought him over here to stay with us.
Okay.
But then he got to the place he didn't want to listen to me, so I gave him back to his grandfather.
Okay.
But he was very devilish. He liked to get into a lot of things.
Okay.
Yeah, and he has a little boy now that's I think he's about 11 years old.
I didn't know Cy had a little boy.
Yeah, he has a little boy. He hasn't been over here since you've been here.
Oh yeah.
But his little boy's name is Seth.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
But he got killed, and
Right.
that upset Kevin quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was Cy.
yeah. His name was Cy Tariq Perry.
Okay. Okay. If you don't
Well, to
mind.
tell you the truth, I don't know too much about that side of the
Okay.
family. Although, since I've been living here, I knew that Seth's aunt, Cy's girlfriend, aunt, and sisters and brothers live over here.
Okay.
But I didn't know them at all. I've
Okay.
only gotten to meet them since I've been here,
Okay.
which they have been really very nice, and
Okay.
they seem to be very nice, but I don't know them really that well.
Okay. Aunt Jeanette, do you recall any of that side of the family?
That,
You don't know them that well neither?
No, we
Okay.
didn't get to meet
No.
them
Okay.
too much. See,
Okay.
we didn't know.
no.
We didn't even know that Cy had a little boy until Kevin brought him over here.
Oh really?
Yeah. And Kevin knew more about him than we
Oh
did.
yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, so you think he was ashamed of the fact that he had a little boy? Not really ashamed,
no.
but more or less scared to.
I think it was that side never let us know.
Okay.
Because we didn't know until the funeral
Right.
that he had a girlfriend that was pregnant.
Okay.
Was gonna have a baby
Because
because she was
his
pregnant
father
when
was-
he passed away.
His father passed, you know.
Yeah, and
Before,
Side's father passed away.
Okay.
But I
Yeah,
don't know about Side's family, about Side.
Perry, you know Robin's friend.
Yeah, but I don't
I didn't know
her.
his mother.
Yeah.
I knew his mother. I knew.
Yeah, you didn't know his mother.
How is Robin? Robin stays in Bronx, the Bronx now, right?
Yes, she does.
Last time I seen her, she was home for Grandma Baker's funeral. I
That's
believe.
right.
Yeah,
That's the last
yeah.
time. Yeah. But I talked to her. Oh, it's been now. Well, it was Christmas time
Okay.
that I was over there.
Okay.
Not in the Bronx. She had come to see her father,
Okay.
and we talked, and she gave the Jamil Christmas presents and
Okay.
all the her grand's Christmas presents.
Okay.
And she looked pretty good then.
Yeah, that's good.
Mhm.
That's good.
Well, yeah, she did. No, I don't know too much to say.
What is
We went the last time
Well,
to
he
see
went to school.
him.
Let me ask you. I know this is kind of a personal question, but what happened to Uncle Will? You know his. Does he have what is it called?
Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's? Does he has Alzheimer's? Okay.
Yes, he has Alzheimer's.
Okay.
And to tell you the truth, I didn't know that he had Parkinson's until I saw him this last time.
Yeah.
And so, and I know I have Parkinson's in my hands, but I didn't know we had it in the family. I thought it just, I was taking care of a patient,
Right.
Senator Frank Lautenberg's mother,
Okay.
who was our senator here in New Jersey.
Okay.
And she had Parkinson's,
Okay.
and I thought that I got the rhythm
I think you.
from her.
Okay.
I think
But,
you did because Will didn't have that when we were
Well,
busy.
no, because
Well,
as
then Peter
you get
He
younger,
was like that.
younger, no, you don't have it. But as you get older,
then
if it's in your family or
Right.
in your genes,
It's
it's
inherited,
sure gonna come
yeah.
out. So
Yeah.
that I just started to really feel it when I got in my 60s.
Okay.
I
But
started
I
to.
think you only got that rhythm from her, because I don't have it, and I don't remember my father having it.
Yeah,
My
but it's
mother
in
didn't have
it's
it.
in the
Yeah,
genes
it's in
somewhere.
the blood.
Because
Yeah.
otherwise,
It may have skipped you and skipped someone else, you know.
you
And
know
ended
what
up,
they say about
yeah.
the sins of family. And they can visit the children or the children's children's children. So I happen to be one of them that inherited it. But I didn't know it, tell you the truth.
Yeah. Okay.